Hi my dearest traders, and a warm welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have something quite interesting for you because I'm going to be combining the use of technical analysis with the Bollinger Band indicator. I'm going to be starting with an initial deposit of $165 and try and hit my goal for today, which is around probably $5,000 or more, because you might like the strategy that I used today. So I want to show you what to rely on when choosing entry points. So as you can see here, the indicator is a price channel from the upper border, the middle, the sliding, and the lower border. And as you can see, when the price comes to the bottom edge of the indicator with an impulse, you can see that the price jumps up and shows a good growth. That is, on such an impulse breakthrough of the lower edge of the price channel, you can open a trade for an increase. Furthermore, as you can see by analogy, when the price impulsively breaks through the upper limit of the indicator, you can see that it begins to move down. That is, in this situation, you can open a deal for decrease since the price shows a good decrease. Also, as you can see, the average sliding indicator can serve as a support or resistance level. You can see that when the price shows good growth, the average sliding holds the price, and after a slight decline, the price jumps up from the sliding and continues to move up. With the same downward movement, the sliding is a resistance level, and you can see that after breaking through this line, the price continues to move down. That is, this line holds the price from further growth. At the same time, as you can see, the faster the price moves in the market, the wider the price channel becomes. And when on the chart you observe some kind of stiffling and the price moves indiscriminately, the price channel narrows, and in such a situation, this indicator is not quite informative and does not issue such signals. So this will be the main points for today. Let me find the first entry point for today. So as you can see, the price is already hitting the upper limit of the indicator. And in such a situation, I'm going to open a deal for a decrease since I think the price will jump down and show a good decrease. At the same time, as you can see earlier, I've already seen such a movement in the chart. Also now, after several green candlesticks in a row, there's a greater probability that the rollback will happen below. So on such a rollback, I'll try and earn very good profit here. And I think 1 minute will be quite enough for this. Let me wait for the end of this deal. This is really good. As you can see, the price moves according to my scenario and shows a good decrease here. 1 minute was quite enough for this trade, and the indicator showed me a good entry point. Let me continue. So if you are looking to use my trading signals to trade, there is a link under the description box. It's a link to my personal chat. You can write to me with the code word money team, and I'll add you to this private chat. I'll be taking the first 10 people to do that. So as you can see here, the price continues to move up, and at the same time, at this moment, it again touches the upper limit of the price channel. In this situation, I'm going to open a deal for a decrease since I can already see that the red candlesticks are already forming on the chart, and I think that the price will go down. You can already see that such a rollback on the chart happened several times earlier, and also now you can see some kind of down movement after a rather impulsive growth. All this tells me that the price has a good potential for a decrease here, and it's most likely in the future that the price will show this decrease, and then it's possible that it will continue to move up along the rising trend. And also here I'm using 1 minute with a note that such a deal is obtained against the main rising trend, and let's see how this deal will close. If you don't have a registered account with any broker yet, I left a direct link in the pinned comment, but I mainly use the Quotex and Pocket option platform, and I recommend this to you because they are among the few brokers that have a license and they are trustworthy. You can be able to keep large amounts of money without fear of it being stolen, deducted, and unfairly withdrawn. So under this pinned comment, there is a promo code for 50% on your deposit, which will be quite good for you when starting your trading journey. Well, this is awesome, friends. As you can see, the price shows a good decrease, and here I got a confident plus. 1 minute was quite enough for this trade, and the indicator showed me a good entry point. Let me continue and find the next trading situation. As you can see here, we have some kind of trade while the price shows an impulsive growth and comes to the upper limit of the price channel. In this situation, I'm going to open a deal for a decrease because I think that the price will jump down from this border. Also, as you can see earlier, the price has already moved according to this scenario. That is, I understand that the price has a potential for a decrease here, and at the same time you can see the price is moving much lower than the maximum point on the chart. You can see there was a turn and the price showed a strong decline. At the same time, you can see red candlesticks are already turning on the chart, and I think that the price will likely continue to move down here. So let me wait for the results. Well, this is great, friends. As you can see, the price showed a good fall, and here I got a very confident plus. You can see 1 minute was a perfect time for this trade. The indicator really showed me a very good entry point. Let me continue. So as you can see here, the price is moving along the downward trend, and near the middle line of the indicator, the price stands and begins to decline. Here I'm going to open a deal for a decrease, since the average sliding serves as a resistance level here, and the price jumps down from this level. At the same time, you can see the price moves down quite impulsively, and also with red candlesticks. Also, you can see that after a slight roll up, you can see a clear turn near the middle line, and the price at the moment continues to move down. That is, all this indicates the price has a good potential for a decrease, and with a greater probability the price will continue to move down to the current trend. Let me wait for the results of this trade. This is really good, friends. You can see the price continued to fall down, and I got a very good profit. You can see I have my first $1,000 in my deposit. Let me continue and find my next trades. Here you can see the price moves along the downward trend, and at the moment the impulse touches the bottom line. In this situation, I'm going to open a deal for an increase, since I think that the price will jump up. So I've already seen earlier that there was such a movement on the chart, and I think that the price will show some growth, and it's possible to continue and move according to the upcoming trend. Also, as you can see, the price moved down earlier without making any rolls. Therefore, with a greater probability, you'll see such a drop in the near future. So I'm going to wait for the results of this trade. This is awesome, friends. As you can see, the price moves according to my scenario and shows a great growth. Here I got a very good profit, and you can see that 1 minute was really ideal for this situation. You can see that despite the fact that the deal turned out against the main downward trend, the indicator did not let me down and suggested a very good entry point, and I was able to earn on this. Let me continue. So as you can see here, we have a small ascending movement, and at the same time you can see that the price is moving mainly in the upper zone of the price channel. In this situation, I'm going to open the deal for 2 minutes for an increase, since the middle line of the indicator is the support level here, and at the same time the price moves up mainly with green candlesticks, and they do not roll down as such. So all this suggests that the price has a good growth potential, and with a greater probability in the near future, the price will continue to move up according to the emerging trend. Also here I took 2 minutes of spare time, taking into account that the price may fall into a trading zone, or will there be a price drop. But anyway, let's look at the chart and see the end of this trade. This is really awesome, friends. Here you can see that the price shows a good growth, and I got a very good profit. Also, 2 minutes in this situation was quite perfect for this trade. And now let me continue and find what happens next in the market. So as you can see, the price goes down here and hits the bottom edge of the indicator with an impulse. In this situation, I'm going to open a trade for an increase, since the price is most likely going to jump up, also up to the maximum point on this chart. In this situation, I'm going to open a trade for an increase, since the price will most likely jump up, also up to the maximum point on the chart. We still have enough space. At the same time, you can see here we have a fairly strong confident rising trend, and after a small trade, you can see the price goes down, and now a green candlestick is already forming on the chart. So I think in the near future, the price will turn and continue to move up along the rising trend, taking into account that the price may show some decrease or get into the trading zone. But let me wait for the end of this deal. So my dearest viewers, as you continue watching my video, don't forget to support my channel by liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing down below to my channel. This is awesome, friends. As you can see, the price is moving according to my scenario and shows a good growth. Thus here I got a very confident plus. In this situation, you can see the indicator was right again and showed me a good entry point. Also, you can see that the time of the transaction was chosen correctly, and here you can see I already have $5,000 in my deposit. I am going to fix this profit and leave the market. That was quite good. You saw the trades today were really quite awesome, and I was able to make very good profit and hit my goal. You can do it as well with enough practice. Within no time, you'll be able to make very good profit on your own. And also, if you have any questions concerning binary trading, you can ask them in my private chat in Telegram channel. So I left a link under the video. It's a link to my personal chat. Run with the code word money team, and I'll add you to this private chat. And don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video to your friends and family, and subscribing down below to my channel. So good luck in your trades. Until next time, bye bye.